do you ever notice a difference in skin irritation when using the hemp glide versus the hemp ointment over the purple ointment or any other ointments? Do you notice any redness or inflammation reduction?
No, but I'll use it if I am getting.
And I'll give you a little hack. So
greatest hack for artists.
This is the real deal too. If you try it, it's something you'll feel. Rub a bunch of the hemp glide on your hands, right, for about a minute. Then put your gloves on, and then tattoo. You'll feel your fingers and they'll kind of like lighten up a little bit. If you have a little bit of arthritis or just achy fingers, that virtually disappears.
So instead of waiting, because most people wait after 8 hours after the tattoo session, you're actually being proactive instead of reactive by getting it into the bloodstream, right?
It's just your hands feel high.
They feel brand new every time.
Yeah, that's a hack right there. So definitely try that.
We got somebody asking if they can take another look at the stencil if you have a second. Yeah. They want to just see how you map it out. Let's see here. Let's get in there for you guys. There's his roadmap, and this is where we currently are at the moment. Let's take a quick look in here. Mm-hmm. Again, David, thank you for your patience, my brother.
Are you doing like most of that with like the 803? Or the mag,
most of it is with the 7.
Okay, cool. That biparallel joint style.
Yeah, because if I do it with the liner too much, it becomes too sharp. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I
Frank,
think it's a mistake a lot of people make, actually, thinking that they have to do everything with a 3-tight or a single needle.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. J Flower PR Puerto Rico is asking, what do you think about the pepper shading with the 3-round liners?
I think it's a cool technique for sure. I mean, we got one of the.
We got 2 of the best out here.
Yeah, we probably have 2 of the originators. We got Alex Sorsa and we have Mr. Troshin here. So I think it's brilliant work for sure. I mean, the trick is to get it as smooth as you can. So it's not just peppery work; it's smooth pepper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not easy to do, but if you cross hats a lot and you use the right shades, you could definitely do some nice stuff. I just trip out on how they do big back pieces with 3-round.
That's talk about patience.
And they're pretty quick. Like your average tattoo artist that tries to do a 3-round liner tattoo, it'll take them 3-4 times as long as it does these guys, because that's all they do every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes buying needles easier. Just give me the 3-round liners, maybe a 5-round liner.
David, how do you make the stencil last so long, even though your hand's resting on the tattoo? Question from Julie V.
I don't know. It just does. And it just works.
You gotta put it on properly. You gotta put it on. You have to make sure you alcohol the skin to take away all the oil, because that's one of the things that makes it like fall off. So wipe the skin off really good with alcohol, and then when you put the stencil on, you gotta press a napkin on it a little bit, maybe once or twice.
Okay.
Get as much oil off as you can.
Yeah, and then if it's a technical tattoo like this, honestly, I would let them dry. I would let them walk around for 15-20 minutes before you start.
And I'm not really putting my hand all the way on the stencil. I'm kind of like cupping the...
Yeah.
So I won't grab too much of it.
Yep. So it might look like he's, putting heavy hands on the stencil, but I can even feel he's going around it.
And you're running, you've got a couple more questions here on the voltage. You're running at about, what, 8.5, 9 right now?
8.6 today.
Okay.
It's around 8.5 or 8.9.
Since my thighs are so creamy, he lowered it a little bit.
Actually, yeah, I have to make sure it doesn't. Tattooing Franco, I can't mess up.
Dang, man, this is perfection right here. I have a feeling I'm going to be staring at this piece a lot. Getting your techniques, David. You don't mind if I take a couple of your techniques?
Nope. I took a lot of yours, so.
From the old video back in the day.
That's
only right.
Man, that video.
And that video is available on YouTube.
For free, 90 free. Sometimes I see that video, and I'm like, damn, that was a long time ago. I didn't have any gray hair. None.
We got a lot of people saying you hit it right on the head with as far as advice for tattoos is saving money. I got a lot of people commenting on that. Like that's the key.
Because we all know that tattoo artists are stupid with money, me included, right? We all know that because we get fast money and it disappears fast.
And it'll come back, right?
You bang a tattoo, well, no, it'll never come back. That's the thing. Once you spend $1,000, you'll never get that $1,000 back, unless it's on real estate. Then you'll get more. But yeah, save your money. I think back in the days, like like I said, I've been tattooing for almost 30 years. If I would have saved even 5% of the money I made, from the beginning, I'd have millions just sitting in the bank just from savings. So,
with the interest.
Yeah, just save money. Don't spend it all. It's not the cool thing to do. Quit buying crazy lavish stuff unless you can afford it. Save your money. Get a house. And I mean, tattoo artists have probably one of the best chances at home ownership than most industries. I know doctors and lawyers that don't own homes.
David Vega is a legend. Hope you're having a great trip, brother. Nice hat, Young Glows says.
Oh, what's up, Carlos? He works there too.
There. Oh, at your studio?
Mm-hmm.
How many artists do you have working with you?
So we have me, Trent, Carlos, and Oscar.
Is it cute? Who said that? Tom, was that you?
Nope.
Wallows Inc. has a question for David. Did you go to school for art or are you self-taught? We've had this conversation.
Self-taught tattoo, but I went to Academy of Art in San Francisco.
Because you were doing character design. I mean, that kind of worked out with your piece for your signature series, right?
Yep.
What got you into tattooing?
I was just trying to make extra money in college. I was actually going to start. I started to do traditional because I really like traditional. And
I'd love to see a traditional tattoo you did. I bet you it was smooth.
That was terrible. Yeah. I have some pretty bad tattoos out there.
What was the one thing that you did that was like a light bulb switch? Because I imagine like you went from doing, like you said, terrible traditional tattoos to like your first smooth black and gray. Like, what happened? How'd that happen?
I think when I first started tattooing, I thought it would, be a quick process and do it pretty quick, like you do on paper. You can kind of sketch it in there and adjust it. But I just slowed down and really paid attention to almost every stroke that I do.
Let's take a look at this here. There we go. Let's get in there. I'm catching. That is looking amazing. Amazing. So when you were in the eye, were you just using just the round liner, or were you actually getting in there with the curved mag as well?
No, I used the liner for some of the eyelashes and some of the blacks, but for the most part, it's all a 7 mag.
Fear of God Tattoo has a good question for you both, actually. What advice do you have for someone that wants to open their own shop?
Don't do it. I'm just kidding, kind of. I'm just kidding, kind of. What's your answer to that, David?
Well, I mean, if you want a bunch of artists, be prepared to babysit. But if you're gonna do it on your own, I mean, it's difficult, but it's worth it if you do it right.
Yeah, there's a recipe because there's so many shops nowadays, so it's kind of like, opening up another pizza place in New York, right? It's like there's too many already, right? So it becomes, and this is advice from some of the people I look up to, like Gary Vee and other guys online. If you're gonna do it, you have to do it better than anyone else. And that's the only way that you're going to stand out. So if you're going to do it the same or less, you'll lose money. And you'll end up, sinking your savings into a shop that shuts down in a year. And we've seen that happen a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. You got to do it better than the other person. Because tattoo artists nowadays, that are paying rent or want to work out of a studio, they want a really cool environment. So if you're not providing them a cool environment, they're going to work somewhere else, right? Because an artist can work anywhere for the most part. He could rent like a 200 square foot room and deck it out, and his customers won't complain. Shit, I used to do that about 20 years ago. I rented out a room that was probably 150 square feet, and it was like a bedroom kind of, right, in an office building. And it worked, right? But if you're building a shop to make money, because that's ultimately the goal, man, you got to spend a lot of money on the shop to make a lot of money. If you build it, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it's going to be a difficult ride.
Brandon McKeever, currently he is using the shader wand with the regular, the shader power wand with the regular battery. Moser 310, Franco spitting them facts about savings. The reason why I chose Bishop products is because he takes care of the tattoo community. And to David, I always use your signature inks and support you as well, my brother.
Thank you for that, dude.
Appreciate that, my man.
And that's why we do stuff like this. We believe in giving back to the community. Not because we have to, but because we actually want to. It's fun. I like to see people reach the maximum potential. I feel like if we can use our platform to help people, reach their top performance and become the best artist that they could be, and businessman, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If we could play a small part in that, man, that's a reward in itself. So yeah, we'll always share our knowledge. We'll always interview guys like David Vega when we get a chance for you guys to learn. So just listen to what we're saying. That's all I ask. Listen to it. I wish somebody would have told me these things 20, 30 years ago. Like, save your money.
Franco, have you ever thought about voice-activated wands? Maybe a possibility in the future.
I'm all about tech. It'd be like really cool to say, 8.6, engage. 8.7, engage. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. I mean, that technology exists. It's already here. I mean,
Alexa.
Look at Alexa, yeah. Power wand. Give me more juice. Power wand. Give me less tension. More torque. Okay, David Vega, how much more torque do you want? 0.2% millinewton meters.
He's using the long taper needles. And Franco, do you know what the length is on the taper on those needles? Or
It's a good 5-6 millimeters. What am I saying? No, it all depends. On the bug pin needles, they already have a taper. It's a smaller diameter. So, you can get away with less millimeters, 4 or 5, because it's already a smaller diameter. Versus you want that same taper, it'd be 6-7 millimeters on a 12 or a 14 gauge needle.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, the rule of thumb is like at an 8, which I don't really use, but some people use bug pin 8. They're already long tapers at that point.
Mm-hmm.
A short tapered bug pin 8 is a long taper.
Torricelli Art has a question. That's David Vega? I've never seen his face. Look at this beautiful mug right here, right here. This is the man behind the beautiful portraits.
He's fine.
But it says that they thought I'd be a lot taller when I thought you'd be a lot smaller.
Well, granted, you're sitting down, but when he stands up, he's a big, tall bear.
Yeah, 8 foot tall.
Got a question here, Franco. B Ink is asking, could you please make an all-in-one adjustable stroke? And what do you feel about that as
They're gimmicks, I'm telling you. I mean, yeah, you could tattoo with them, but the philosophy of Bishop is only the best. So I'm a fan of using, and this is a perfect example of why we can't do that. We believe in having a couple different motors. So this motor has less torque. It's less strong than like the Packer motor. So less torque with a 3.5 stroke is why David loves this machine. And what it allows you to do is layer your shading without doing too much trauma to the skin. If he was using Packer, which is a 4.2 and a stronger motor, he wouldn't be able to do this. He would have to make quicker decisions, and it would not be a David Vega tattoo, because David Vega's tattoos are heavily layered, and that's how he gets that smooth, creamy transition, right? So you have a machine that has one motor, okay? So automatically now you're saying that's the torque that's going to belong to a 3.5, 4.2, and then maybe a 5, and maybe a 2.5. So you're automatically missing what this machine has, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can't just have different strokes. The motor torque and the motor RPM is also a huge factor. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people will use this machine and it works better than other machines sometimes because we take the time to think about those little combinations. It's kind of like, white wine with seafood, red wine with meat. You got to pair things. And the way that we do, I shouldn't be giving up this much facts, but we pair the stroke with the right motor. And that's how you get the magic. Believe me, I wish we could do that. It would make life easier.
But like you said, you can say it. They got to do it.
Maybe in the future, if they have motors that you can kind of toggle and turn down the torque, that would be cool. Give me 5 or 10 years on that one, buddy.
Monocora Inc. He is currently using a prototype of a Tatsol Bishop wand grip. It's the Wrath gel.
Wrath gel grip for the wand. Hopefully it'll be ready in the next month or two.
I was gonna say, is there kind of a timeline?
It's my favorite grip right now for sure. It just feels really squishy and secure. It's got like grip patterns on it.
Let's see here.
Sometimes David's just like hot.
So silly too.
I knew it was that part. That black meeting the cheek. What are you guys up to out there in Bishop Land, all across the world?
Oh, we got somebody asking, have you tried to make an 0809 curved mag?
0809.
What are the thoughts on thinner pins?
08, yeah, so...
We have an 0805 we're working on.
Yeah. I mean, the 08 needle is a little bit more flimsy. We use a 304 stainless steel. It's a lot harder than 316.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps.
Let's take a quick look here. Oh,
if you're doing like a 2-hour tattoo, 3-hour tattoo, yeah. But if you're doing like 6 or 8 hour tattoo, I would grab a new one halfway through.
Got it.
Because at that bug pin 8, bug pin 6 diameter,
Mm-hmm.
you start to lose the integrity.
All right, here's a good one for both of you. Letters by Freddie. Funniest tattoo story. Franco, you got 29 years of them. Almost every day.
Funny tattoo story, or David, you go first. What is
I don't have any real funny ones.
Okay,
I had a guy fart on me.
that's funny.
Oh, shit, literally.
Well, I guess I've had that a few times, but this guy was like nonstop.
Oh,
It was a little different.
Now my question to you is: did they smell? Was it like a stinky
I
one,
don't
or
think
like
he cared?
he didn't care?
Nah, he just
What,
kept
what,
going.
what about you? Was it stinky? Like was it like
no, I could hear it.
was it
though.
like protein shake status, or
Nah, I don't know what it was, but
were they like little vegan farts?
it was all sound. No bite. No bite.
All sound, no bite.
The quiet ones are the deadly ones.
Yeah.
You're like, where did that skunk come from?
Me, I can't think of a funny story. I tattooed Suge Knight, and he told me everything about him and Tupac. So that wasn't really funny, but it was cool.
No, but what was funny was the fact that all that kept playing the entire night was Biggie Station.
That's a true story. I thought God was playing a trick on me.
Talk about the irony in that one.
Yeah. Not too many funny tattoo stories.
What am I, funny like a clown on my head to amuse you?
What am I? What am I, a clown?
We got people.
What movie is that?
Goodfellas.
We got people praising from the DVD that you once did a long time ago that we decided to release over COVID. Was that not? That was such a great idea, just because everybody was, just the world was in chaos at that time, and nobody kind of knew what was going on. And just as we were doing the quarantine conversations, just wanted to reconnect with the industry.
And that was, shout out to my brother-in-law, David.
Yep.
That was his idea. He works on our social media, David and Homer. And, we were still selling the DVD, so we were making money off of it still. And he thought it would be a good idea to give away a free gift to the community. And I agreed with him. I was like, you know what? Yeah, we've sold this DVD for 10 years or more. Maybe even 15. Gosh, it's been a while. So yeah, we gave it away for free, and thank you guys that have watched it. It's got over 1 million views, partially because I'm cute. Not right now, but in the video. What do you think, David?
You're pretty cool.
Am I cuter now or
That's why I
back in
watched
the
it.
video?
That's why I watched it.
Are you into the gray hair?
Yeah, it's
salty?
like fine wine, man.
David, what do you think? Dave, what do you think about the gray, the pepper beard?
I don't think much of it, but
Can we
the
talk about
ladies
that for a
love
minute? Okay. This is Dapper Dave, everybody. Dapper Dave.
Data collector Dave.
He's single and he's willing to mingle. So if you're single out there, you could get his Instagram from James later on.
You said you wanted a reference. We got plenty of them out there.
Yeah.
We got plenty of references out there.
He's looking for a good girl. So if you're out there and they do exist, hit them up and hit them down and hit them all around.
Let's see here. Moser 310's got another really good question here. When changing from soft to dark wash, do you use a rinse cup? Do you clear out the dark wash, or do you just carry it over?
I'll just kind of empty the ink in here. And paper towel.
The buildup is immaculate that you have. Beautiful work.
Man,
David Vega turned me on to Bishops. Thank you, Tattoos by
David
Dutch.
Vega just turns me on. Hey, sorry, we gotta have fun here sometimes. If you're a tattoo artist and you're not cracking jokes and polishing up that personality, man, you have to do that. That's part of being successful. Like, you gotta get people to come back to you, not because you're good, but because you made them laugh.
It's all about the experience, right?
Yeah, it is. A lot of people don't realize that. But David, he'll have anyone coming back.
Potter, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Aw, Gigi's on here. I see you, Gigi.
Gianna.
Christopher Lee, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well, bud. Hey, again, guys, we are out here in Lake Forest, California, and checking in with you guys here at Vatican Studios, Bishop HQ. Let's tell you what, guys, we're gonna couple more questions here, and then we're gonna let these gentlemen get back to the grind. But let's see what we got here. Let's get up in there for you. Any other questions for David? Franco, got any tattoo machines questions? Any product questions? We are hoping to get back out there on the road. I know for those of you, the Villain Arts Show down in San Diego, coming up in August, we will be down there with our Tat Soul family. And then we've got Inked Magazine presents Golden State Tattoo Expo in September, which will be absolutely amazing. Thank you to all our friends over there at Inked and Mr. Carlos Torres. Let's see here. Ooh, Tommy Q's got a great question. Franco, where did the name Bishop come from?
Well, that's a pretty cool story, actually. The word bishop came from my last name. So Vescovi in Italian means bishop in English. So the machine company is named after me, but nobody knows it until now. Now you guys know.
Who gave you that name?
I got that name from Sick Jackin from Psycho Realm. He, over some tequila, he thought it would be a cool idea to name the machine company after my name, and I didn't want to do that. So then he asked me what my name means in English, because everybody's name's got a meaning, right? Like, what does Vega mean in English?
I don't know.
Dope as fuck.
Close enough. That's a clean translation.
You know what I mean? Like Ray, like king, Reina, queen. So I looked at him and I was like, you know what's funny? Because my mother used to always tell me that my last name means bishop, and she loved that, and so I'm like, it's Bishop. And then we looked at each other like the aha moment, and then that was it. That was the birth of the name, Bishop.
Vega means a fertile meadow.
He does have 5 kids.
Oh, he does have 5 kids. He does have 5 kids.
Pretty accurate.
A large plain or valley, typically a fertile or grassy one.
Yeah, he's fertile AF.
Data Dave with that info. Single ladies, he's available. References only.
He's got more data than a computer.
I owe that one to Google.
Thanks, Google.
Google for the win.
Hey, Southpaw. What's up, Zach?
What up, Zach?
How you doing, buddy?
We got to chat. I missed your call. Be a good time to get me in the chair now. I'm not going anywhere for a while.
Let's see. El Conrado Marquez. He is currently using the shader power wand with the regular battery pack. Let's see here. Can't wait to pick up a wand. Tsunami Whist. We got them available.
Call me after.
Let's see here.
What are you thinking, Angelo?
Tattoo Manu, hey, thank you, brother. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Thank you to all you guys at home for checking in, answering some questions. We want to do what we can. You guys do so much for us, and we just want to make sure we can give back to you guys with some tips, tricks, treats.
I know. At 10 years old.
When we get our Bishop family members out here, we want to make sure we give you guys an opportunity to ask them the questions.
But we'll see.
Whether tattoo, whether about life. You name it.
Free advice about business, class seats in an airplane. Take it if you can.
Ramon Rene Garcia is asking Franco, for someone starting out, which wand would you recommend?
If you're one of those people that like to do everything with one machine, kind of, I would go Packer, which you could do lining and shading and color packing. If you specifically want to do very soft and realistic black and gray, I would get a shader. I don't recommend the liner unless you're one of those people that cannot line with a rotary. And even then, I wouldn't recommend shading with the liner. Just use it for lining.
Nora Inks says David Vega is a damn unicorn. We Twitter confirmed that.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there.
There's only one David Vega
That is true.
in this room and the world.
Floors Tattoo, thank you for supporting us, man. We always appreciate the love and the kind words. We always want to make sure we're giving back to the community. Isaac Tattoos, David, are you Mexican?
I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican.
That explains the chiseled beard.
Yep.
Ooh. Laisha, the artist, hello from Houston. All of us from RS3 Studios love and support Bishop and David and all of your products. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you too.
Without all of your guys' love and support, we couldn't do what we do.
Nope.
Is there a way to be able to 3D someone's scars? Or can you go over scars, Franco?
Yeah, you can do like a centipede, millipede, something like that. You gotta get creative, but it's possible. I mean, I like looking at stuff like that.
Do you feel motors with slower RPMs are better for black and gray realism?
Not necessarily, because you can control the RPM by adjusting your voltage down, right? Mm-hmm. The trick is what is the torque at 7 volts, 6 volts, 5 volts. That's the sweet spot. So it's not so much that question as it is, where does the torque land at what RPM? For example, there's motors out there that spin super slow, like 2,000 or 3,000 RPM, and they have way too much torque.
Yeah.
Or not enough. So all the motors that we have, we custom made. They're not off the shelf motors. We custom designed them from the RPM to the torque, and that's what we did.
Let's see here. Osorio Tattoos asking, do we plan on making a 2-inch stainless steel grip for the wand? I mean, that 2-inch aluminum grip is heavy. Yeah. That thing's got some weight to it.
I really don't even think you would want that. Like 2 inches, that's a lot of stainless steel. I mean, it's a lot of steel. I mean, you don't want to accidentally drop that machine on the skin. It'll kill them.
Yeah.
Only if it's a jugular tattoo, if that is. Let me see. Bring that up top. Yeah, see, look at this. Come on. Look. Imagine this thing made of steel.
The aluminum one that we have is heavy enough.
This would be like illegal. It'd be like a brass knuckle.
Become a weapon, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Christopher...
The rubber one's heavy, man.
Christopher Hedgeland. Love the work, love the machines. Turned my mentor onto Bishop machines. We all love them. Thank you for the great products and the info. Forever support and love.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Christopher. Much appreciated.
We'll keep it coming.
I think Gigi and Emily are waiting to come up here to come check it out. They're patiently watching on the live right now.
Oh, they don't have to wait.
You guys can come on up. Come on, G. Come on, Emmers.
Come on.
Tattoos by Dutch, you're just committed to the game, my friend. He said, I'm on vacation and I'm watching tattoo videos. My wife thinks I'm addicted to work now. I mean, David's getting a break from his vacation at this moment.
Yeah. This is my vacation.
All In Tattoo. What's up, Detroit? We've got a Rand checking in. Let's see here. El Conrad Marquez. That is our power wand. So it's our all-in-one machine, battery built in. That is our collaboration machine we did with Critical. Shout out to Critical Power Supply. Artism Inc. Man, this seminar none of us asked for is absolutely amazing, and I'm getting so many gems from this. This is exactly why we do this, my friend.
Now just go and do the hard work and put this into practice.
Right? Well, guys, is there anything else you got out there? Franco, you guys got any questions for anybody? Or
Gosh, I'm just glad you guys tuned in.
Absolutely.
We do this stuff for you guys. We want to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you guys as tattoo artists. And remember, save 20% of the money you make. Not a penny less.
What you save in the front end.
Save on the Starbucks or on the expensive Louis Vuitton belts or whatever you're doing.
See, he's using, let's see here, Javier Paulos. He is using the Tatsol Bishop grip. It's the Wraith gel grip that we're working on.
Oh, he said Wraith. Somebody's got to
Wrath.
throw some money. Wraith.
Whoa, sorry.
Rolls Royce.
Money, y'all.
What up,
and we got our sister Letitia in the house coming to check out everything. We just going live out here.
I finally got time to come over.
Yeah.
This is some action right here. Look at this.
Well, hey, guys, we are going to dip out here. Want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Again, anybody looking, Dave right here, single, ready, references and referrals only.
Yeah,
Brother David Vega, always appreciate you coming out here, man. So good to see you. It's been too damn long since we've gotten you back out here in California.
Thank you.
And Jefe, as always, thanks to you. Thank you for everything that you do for the industry. Thank you for providing all of us with the most amazing products, this information, Bishop Rotary, everything about it, you guys.
Thank you guys.
We do what we can for you guys at home because without you, there is no Bishop Rotary, and for that we are eternally grateful.
That's a true story.
And on that note, hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Stay safe out there, and remember, if nobody loves you, Bishop and Chuco's got you.
Yes, that's true.
And we out.
Long ass recording.
That was long.
Sorry, choking my coffee.
Just going, dude. Go. Hey,
Just holding a phone for that long, like.
dude, it was steady rising. We were at like 400 consistently.
That's
pretty good.
Francisco.
Like-
I did animation and I did
Oh,
figure
cool.
drawing out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.